Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. Today we are talking all about how much did I spend in the month of July, and is it getting any better? Am I doing better? We're gonna find out. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? Let me know how it is going. Today was my second day back at work and I am making some progress. I also am building a new schedule of routines. So I went to the gym today after work and I just wasn't sure if I was gonna have the energy for it, but you know what? I did it and I feel proud. Don't forget, you gotta toot your own horn, because if you don't toot your own horn, then who else will? Okay. This series of how much did I spend is just, I don't know if it's something I'm gonna do forever, but it's just a way of me holding myself accountable. I just before was really spending and really not keeping a record of it. At the end of the month, it was like, oh my gosh, how did we get here? And I don't want to do that. I have some other goals. I have travel plans in mind. And the reality is, there is no way that I'm going to be using up all of this makeup. Sometimes I forget about things that I have. Same goes with fragrances. So this is just a way of me documenting my progress as I become more frugal with my budget. Right now, my personal goal is to put out no more than $250 of my own money. What I do with money that I get in from brands or AdSense or YouTube right now, I'm kind of leaving that up to whatever I want to do with it. But eventually I would really like to save some of what I'm earning from YouTube. So let's go ahead and see what I spent in the month of July, how I'm feeling about these purchases, you know, looking back on them, and what are going to be the implications for the future. I sound like a teacher. And these purchases aren't in any order. The one thing I know I purchased first though was the Sydney Grace July bundle, which was $23.40. Everything else for the most part is fragrance, y'all. And that's where I have to really start to watch myself. And we're just getting into this time of year where there's going to be a lot of all kinds of releases coming out. And we got holiday sales, Black Friday, Halloween, fall. So this is really a tough time of year that we're entering. Anyway, let's keep going. I bought a fragrance from the house of Acro, and the fragrance is Bake. I am going to talk about that in an upcoming fragrance video. That fragrance was $163.97. Then I also purchased the Minnie Mouse fragrance from House of Sillage. That wasn't a spur of the moment purchase. It was something that I have been waiting for to come back. And I used Klarna, I want to say, or Shop Pay. So I made 2 payments on that. And those 2 payments came to $209.36. I also bought some samples from the fragrance house of Kerosene from Lucky Scent. Those came to $89. I bought my Ben Nye Pink Powder, which was $19. And then I was doing well, but So Avant-Garde had a sale and you could get 30% off. I got Keep Glaze from House of Oud. I got What About Pop. I got a couple other sample size fragrances, and that came to $279.57. And that's what I bought in the month of July. I was feeling at the end of the month that, you know, I really didn't buy much makeup, because I really didn't buy much makeup. But I was left feeling like, oh, I didn't spend that much, when in reality, I definitely did. The total for all of that came to $784.30. And it, to me, just sounds so crazy. You know, it just sounds ridiculous. So let us go ahead and talk about the money that came in, and we'll see, you know, if I exceeded my allowance or not. So first, I had money come in from Unearthly Cosmetics, $282.80. Notoriously Morbid brought in $198 $104.35. And then from Google AdSense, I brought in $179.09. So when you subtract those three amounts from the $784.30, what I spent out of my budget was $124.06. I wasn't mad. I was not mad about it. I know I can do better, but I wasn't mad because I can't remember what I spent in. Hold on now. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. We're not done. We are not done with expenses because you know what happened? I didn't look on this side of the paper. Then what happened was I made another purchase from Sydney Grace for the Christmas and July sale. Did I make more than one purchase? $27.56. Okay, there's two more purchases, y'all. So from Sydney Grace, I spent $65.55. $65.55 was the first purchase I made for the Christmas and July sale. That's when I got the Love's Journey palette for free because I wanted to spend $60 so I could get it for free. So I got the Luminous Light palette in Deep. I got the California Coast palette, and I can't remember what else I got to bring it to $60. And then I got that palette. Hold on. Now I do have one more purchase here. That's $27.56. Now I gotta figure this out. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back and have been telling lies. So the $27.56 was actually from Sephora, and I had purchased the Fleur Father Figure travel scent. I did not purchase the Sydney Grace August bundle until August. That's what the $27.56 was for. So with the $124.06, I definitely had to go ahead and add that in. All right, so we have to take that $784.30 and I'm gonna add the Sydney Grace purchase, which was $65.55, plus the Father Figure, $27.56, which means I really did spend a total of $877.41 in the month of July. Taking away all the money that came in, I was left with the $124.06, but I am gonna have to add those two last minute purchases that I forgot about. I spent $217.17 of my own money this month. And if we subtract that from 250, so basically I had $32.83 to kind of play around with if I wanted to, you know, max out my $250 budget. I will say that is better than what has happened in some other months because I don't think I've had anything left in my budget. So now I want to reflect a little bit on this because a lot of how I'm viewing the money, it's all a mindset thing. I would love to get to the possibility of now saying my AdSense money is going to be saved, or the money I get from Notoriously Morbid, that's going to be saved. So I really want to work to challenge myself to maybe save half of what's being brought in and then use the other half for makeup. So I'm just trying to make little strides. It is nice to have something left over, but now I'm ready to take it to the next level and try to change my mindset on how I am looking at the money coming in. August is almost over, so I am going to look to this for September. I'm just not sure how it's going to go because I'm going to have to really be disciplined with the newer releases, and that might be tough for me. I'm anticipating that that could be tough because I just want to be transparent and honest. Yeah, just kind of let me know your thoughts on all of this. I am definitely open to suggestions. I can say I've been saying no, passing on a lot of things. I've been shopping my stash, going back into my collection, and really trying to value and appreciate the things that I have. And I am finding joy in doing that. I think when you get a lot of new things, for me, I just lose track of the things that I have. Going back in my collection allows me to really be like, oh my gosh, this product is so good, or I remember when this came out, because all of the items that we have in our collection, we sought after these items at one point, you know, and now they're just sitting on a shelf. So I'm really just trying to bring those items back to life and really just have fun with the makeup that I own. Do I like getting new things? Yes. Do I love getting packages in the mail? I definitely do. Do I still get the high off of buying things at times? I do. But what I have found is that when I wait and don't get something at the launch, the desire usually goes away. And if it doesn't, then maybe it is something that I really want. So I have been trying to do that lately. So again, this was a fragrance heavy month. I really do need to watch my spending with that because a lot of these fragrances are more expensive than the makeup, and I want to be able to use all the things that I have. So that is a note to self for the upcoming months. And with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Let me know how you're doing with your budget, or if you're on a no buy or a low buy. Let me know how you're feeling, and how are you feeling about these upcoming releases that we know are going to happen. I am not going to try to get too caught up in the hype. I know we love Halloween. I love seeing the Halloween releases. But one thing that I've noticed is sometimes those are not the palettes that I'm going to be using frequently. And so I don't really want to get a lot of themed releases. The Glam Light looks really nice, like those multi-chromes that we saw, or duochromes. The shimmers look great. I really do need to see the rest of that palette, because if it's super deep, I just know, as beautiful as it is and grungy, it's probably not something that I'm going to really wear. So maybe that's something that I'll wait for a sale or just pass on altogether. We have sneak peeks of holiday stuff coming out. So let me know how you're feeling about all of that. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.